Hello everyone. If I ask you who is the fastest person in the world, you may think that it is Johann Black or Justin Gatlin, but it is Usain Bolt, and maybe you know this, but did you know that the average speed of Bolt is 37.58 kilometers and the maximum speed he reached is 44.72 kilometers, and this a huge number for humans, but the surprise is that the cheetah's speed ranges approximately from 80 kilometers to 130 kilometers. So if you are in a forest and suddenly a cheetah runs towards you, it is better to have a car with you, because if you decide to outrun it on your feet, this is almost impossible because its speed will be almost 3 times your speed. Is this if you are a fast person, but the positive side in the situation is that the endurance of humans is much better than the cheetah, and this means that the cheetah is very fast, but it cannot run for long periods, while humans are much slower. But they can withstand running for a longer period than the leopard, meaning if we set up a race between a human and a cheetah, and the distance was short, so the cheetah would have the preference, while if the distance was long, the human would have the preference. Now let's know some interesting facts about that amazing creature. The planet's fastest land animal is built for super speed, rather than stamina. This usually lasts less than a minute, and covers just 200 to 300 meters. At full speed, the cheetah takes 3 strides a second, covering 7 meters per stride. It's not surprising they tire quickly, and conserve energy for much of the time. One study found that cheetahs spent only 12% of their day moving around. When they do stir, cheetahs can accelerate faster than most sports cars. They can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds flat. Their claws work rather like studs on football boots for extra grip when sprinting, while their long, muscular tail acts as a rudder, helping them make sharp turns, while chasing prey such as antelope or hares. The name cheetah comes from a Hindi word, cheetah, meaning spotted. Patterns are unique to each cat, and help to provide camouflage when hunting. But not every cheetah has spots. In rare cases, a recessive gene produces a more blotchy coat that blurs into stripes. These so-called king cheetahs may not look like the spotted kind, but they only differ by one gene. Cheetahs have a unique social life among cats. Females are solitary, while males live together, unlike, say, a lion pride, which has multiple females. A female usually raises her cubs alone, hiding them in dens by day, and teaching them her hunting skills as they grow. Male cheetahs team up with their brothers or other males to form coalitions, groups that defend a shared territory and team up to take down larger prey. Unlike most cats, the cheetah mainly hunts in the day. With eyesight far keener than a human's, it can pick out prey from a distance. The distinctive black tear marks running from its eyes are thought to help reflect the piece bone in the throat that allows other big cats to do so. But they do produce other sounds, including growling, chirping, hissing and purring. In ancient Egypt, the cheetah was considered sacred and a symbol of royalty. Cheetahs were kept as hunting companions by pharaohs and depicted in statues and paintings and tombs. Ancient Egyptians believed a cat goddess named Mofdet, often pictured with a cheetah's head, would speed the pharaoh's soul to the afterworld. Cheetahs need their space. Sometimes, lots of it. While some coalitions live in a small 30-kilometer square territory, on other areas a cheetah may roam a vast range of 3,000 square kilometers. They favor areas where prey animals are less dense, avoiding competition with bigger predators. Loss of habitat, mainly due to human expansion, means that areas that were once home to thousands of cheetahs can now only support a handful. With people and cheetahs coming into closer contact, human-wildlife conflicts are also a threat. Cheetahs are under threat from the illegal wildlife trade. Awesome looks and reputation are fueling the newest threat to its survival: illegal trade. Demand for cheetahs as pets, particularly in the Arabian Gulf, means cubs were once widespread in Africa, as well as the Arabian Peninsula and East India, But research by ZSL and its allies has shown that cheetahs are now found in just 9% of their historic range. More than 90% of them have disappeared since 1900, and the global population cheetahs could be sprinting towards extinction. In the wild, just 1 in 6 cubs are thought to survive trafficking. There is hope, however, at the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species, CITES. In 2016, 180 countries-backed measures ZSL had called for to clamp. The population is estimated at less than 8,000. The Asian cheetah population now numbers just 50 or so animals. In one isolated pocket, their claws act like cleats, helping the big cat gain traction when running, and their hard paw pads function like rubber on a tire. They have larger than usual nostrils to increase the flow of oxygen, and their large lungs and hearts circulate blood very efficiently through their body. There's nothing scary about the noises a cheetah makes. Unlike lions, which are known for their ferocious roars, cheetahs sound more like your average house cat. They meow and purr. They also make chirps and chirring sounds. Listen to some of the chatty cheetahs from the Toronto Zoo. There are 4 big cats that roar: lions, tigers, leopards, and jaguars. They are able to make their intimidating noises because they have a ligament instead of the apial bone in the voice box. The ligament stretches, creating lower sounds. Cheetahs have a fixed voice box with divided vocal cords. Like small cats, it allows them to purr but limits the noises they can make. There were more than 100,000 cheetahs in 1900, but now there are fewer than 7,000 adult and adolescent cheetahs in the wild. Cheetahs are classified as vulnerable on the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, Red List, and they're listed as endangered under the U.S. Endangered Species Act. Cheetahs face threats from habitat loss, conflicts with humans, illegal trade, and reproductive issues due to their limited genetic diversity. All of the cheetahs today appear highly inbred. When humans encroach on their territory, the big cats run out of space and run out of prey. That forces them to venture into farms and pasture, looking to livestock herds for food. This isn't the first time that the cheetah population has been so precarious, and scientists have worried that the species could go extinct. The big cat has faced 2 historic bottleneck events that drastically reduced its. One event occurred 100,000 years ago and another about 10,000 to 12,000 years ago. In both instances, the population was greatly reduced, leaving the remaining cheetahs with potentially harmful mutations and a much smaller gene pool. Interestingly, when cubs are born in protected regions like national parks or wildlife reserves, they tend to be geographically closer to large predators than if they're born in unprotected regions. This can increase cub mortality rates to as high as 90%. And these were some facts about that skillful hunter. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.